Hello and welcome to Hebrew Bible Verse a Day. We are now on day 21 and also verse 21 in chapter 1. So we're on Perek Rishon, Pasuk, Kaf, Aleph. Let's read the Hebrew quickly. What we're going to do, like we did yesterday, is take one of the Hebrew words, and if you don't know how to read Hebrew yet, or you want a bit more practice, we're going to go through just one word very slowly afterwards. So stick around if you're interested in that. Okay, the Hebrew. Vayivra Elohim et hataninim hagdolim ve'et kol nefesh hachaya haromeset asher shartzu hamayim lemineihem ve'et kol of kanaf lemineihu vayar Elohim ki tov. So what does that mean? It means, and God created the great sea monsters and every living creature that creepeth, wherewith the water swarmed after its kind, and every winged fowl after its kind, and God saw that it was good. Okay, Vayivra Elohim, and God created. We've got the Bet Resh Aleph, like in Bereshit, like in Bara, Bereshit, Bara, Elokim. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Okay. Elohim, we've come across before, means God. Et hataninim hagdolim. Here it's translated it as great sea monsters. Gadol means big. Taninim in modern Hebrew means alligators. Ve'et kol nefesh hachaya. Ve'et means and the. Kol means all. Nefesh means soul. Hachaya. Chaya is an animal or a creature. Haromeshet or haromeset, they've got it as swarmed. So these 5 words go together. Ve'et kol nefesh hachaya haromeset. So every creature that swarmed. Asher is like that. Shartzu, we have the Hebrew word to run. Run is ratz. Hamayim limineihem. So it's quite a difficult phrase to understand and to translate exactly. But what it's saying is that with every creeping creature that's living, the waters came around. Their kind, their limineihem, their sort. Ve'et kol of kanaf limineihu. Ve'et is kind of and the. Kol is every. Of is a fowl. Kanaf is a winged, and of is chicken, as we said yesterday. Kanaf is a wing. And every winged fowl after its kind. Vayar Elohim, and God saw, like Vayivra Elohim, and God created. Vayar Elohim, and God saw. Ki tov. Ki actually in modern day Hebrew means because, but here it can mean that. And tov is good. Yeled tov is good boy. So it's quite a difficult verse to understand, and something I meant to say yesterday but still applies today as well, is I think it's very interesting that it stresses that each animal did what comes naturally to it. So yesterday, we spoke about winged animals flying. We can actually have a look at it. Let the fowl fly. Let the waters swarm with swarms of living creatures. And today it's kind of carrying on like that as well. And also we're used to this phrase when God's just finished creating a day, Vayar Elohim ki tov, and God had a look at it and it was good. So that's pretty interesting as well. What I want to do now is to go and take one word, which today is limineihu, and read through it carefully. If you're leaving us here for any reason, please do make sure you're subscribed to this YouTube channel, and also that you sign up at HebrewBibleVerseAday.com. Okay, so Lemenehu is from the pasuk before, from the verse before. We've got the Lamed. This is a Lamed. It's the biggest letter of the Hebrew alphabet that goes up. So L, and the two dots below is also an sound. So L. The Mem, this is a M sound, but it's got a dot below. If you remember from yesterday, the dot means I. So L, Me. The Yud actually here is kind of a silent Yud, because a Yud can either be Y, or it kind of goes like a soft Y, I guess, in English. So the word my in English, you don't really hear the Yud, but in this particular case it's going with the letter before. The N has two dots. This is a Nun, has two dots below it. Don't confuse the Nun with a Bet, because they do look similar, but the Bet is more horizontal. And the two dots below it is an E. Okay, so we got Le, Me, Ne. Le, Me, Ne. The Hey is a H sound. It doesn't have a vowel of its own. So it joins once again with the Vav afterwards. And if you remember, a Vav can have one of three kinds of pronunciation, which is a V sound, an U, or an O. In this particular case, because the dot's here, it's an U. So we've got Hu at the end. The Hey and the Vav, the H and the U is a Hu. So we've got Le, Me, Ne, Hu. Luminehu. And it means in English, after its kind. It's kind of after its sort. It's a bit difficult to translate. So I hope you've enjoyed this lesson and this day. If you haven't looked at all of them yet, please do check out some other days as well. Really, thank you very much for watching. From Yerushalayim, Shalom, Lehitraot, and goodbye. But before we do that, let's read the last 7 verses like we've done with the last 2 weeks. So this is the 3rd week complete, the 3rd week of Hebrew Bible Verse a Day rather than a Torah. And let them be for lights in the firmament of the heaven, to give light upon the earth. And it was so. And God made the 2 great lights, the greater light to rule the day, and the lesser light to rule the night, and the stars. And God set them in the firmament of the heaven to give light upon the earth, and to rule over the day and over the night, and to divide the night from the darkness. And God saw that it was good. And there was evening, and there was morning, a 4th day. And God said, let the waters swarm with swarms of living creatures, and let fowl fly above the earth in the open firmament of heaven. And God created the great sea monsters, and every living creature that creepeth, wherewith the water swarmed after its kind, and every winged fowl after its kind. And God saw that it was good. Goodbye, Lehitraot, and Shalom.